Alright, so I am returning to Roblox for another episode of Roblox Classics. I'm continuing this little, I guess, mini sub-series here, this group of episodes of playing Truestar's Cartwright Tycoon. And this one, it is Cartwright Tycoon through a scary cave. And honestly, I only really remember this one because of the thumbnail, to be honest. I don't remember much about this one. I like the movie theater one, which I remembered a lot more because I think I played that one more. This one I don't remember as much as the movie theater one, but playing this one next. And these won't get repetitive. I don't think they'll get repetitive because, well, sure, this base thing is like is very similar. The themes differ each time, you know. So yeah, and yeah, so things have kind of been changing a lot on Roblox. A lot of changes as they've been doing lately. Um, like they added age restriction and shit. So even old games like this, you have to be a certain age now to play, which is kind of annoying. But I mean, what you gonna do, I guess. But some might not understand still why players my age on Roblox, like the classic era, like these games so much. I mean, part of it's because we were kids back then, and all this stuff felt magical. To be quite honest. Even like this, he was like, "Oh, it's so simple," but we loved it. We didn't care. Like, do you think kids care if it's simple? If we find it fun, we don't really care what it looks like. At least that's how I and a lot of others viewed it. And plus, I still think there's just some excitement to slowly getting all these done and then seeing what it looks like in the end. At least the first time, because you just don't know what's going to look like the first time. You don't. So I try to give more context on some of my more recent Roblox Classics episodes, especially because we've seen the metrics. Just saying, we've seen the metrics. We've seen there's been a shift and who's watching, and hey, it's pretty cool. You're watching my videos. That's awesome. That's cool. So I'm adding those because I'm not gonna gatekeep the old Roblox culture, at least from the time at least from my time. I'm not gonna gatekeep it. I feel like too many people from my time only bitch and whine and moan and complain about it, but then they don't try to pass it down or like give context. So I try to give context. Do I always succeed? I don't know, but at least try. So last episode of Roblox Classics was on the car ride title through the movie theater. I think as I said before, and I think I said in that one. I'm going to say it here too. The next several episodes of Roblox Classics are going to be this series of games of all these car ride tycoons through whatever it is. I'm probably going to cover almost, if not all, of the games because there's a lot of them. There is a lot of them, and I will admit, I think the last episode, I think I kept it too long because, yeah, sure, I talked a lot, during it, and I could, keep it going for all that time. But I do feel it probably got a little bit repetitive because, again, you walk over the buttons, collect the money and shit. So for this one, I'm going to try something a little bit different. At least once I talk enough, then I'm probably let you can just cut it to when I unlock certain things and then cut the in-between parts out just to maintain a little bit more compressed pacing. But I'll show this again, the VIP. So you all are familiar with Game Passes nowadays, but back in the day, you had to buy a T-shirt and wear it, and there would be a script in the door in the wall where it'd be like, "Do you have the T-shirt on? If yes, then you go right through. If not, well, you die." And I'll show you here. Yeah, I think is there more than one in this one? Yeah, there is. There's a VIP there, but then there's also this one over here. But it's the same deal. Oh, it didn't kill with the force field on? It used to always kill even with the force field on. Okay, maybe this one doesn't work. Interesting. Oh, there it goes. It was delayed. Okay. Yeah, it does. It was just delayed. Okay. But yeah, that's how VIP worked back then. I still have a bunch of VIP t-shirts on my account, on my profile. They're still there. Hopefully those won't get deleted, but as we saw with 2D Faces, Roblox doesn't have much regard for their past, to be quite honest. It's pretty apparent. They could say that they care, or at least won't get rid of stuff, but they did. And I won't lie, I thought that when the 2D Faces thing was going on, I thought they were just gonna put them off sale, but then everyone who has them will still keep them. That's what I thought was gonna happen. But no, they dead ass got rid of them. That's why I have my avatar here now. It's kind of like open rebellion against them in a way, because it's like because this is a face, but it's made out of accessories. You see, this face I made is made with accessories. So even though there is face under there to make this work, you can't see it. So I'm basically using classic Roblox avatar design to build a face here. So I don't have to use the new dynamic faces. Checkmate, Roblox. Checkmate, that's what we call that. But anyway, let me see. Yeah, I do want to get all this because then it'll allow me to get everything else way the fuck quicker. It just would. And unfortunately for this, there isn't a way to make it go by quicker, unfortunately. Like, there are some tycoons, it's not like modern tycoons, where, when you get more stuff, right, you just gain more money because you have more things. This is back in like 2009, 2010 we're talking about. You didn't have that back then. Back then, it was only what all these manual things could do, really. Now, some games in like the mid 2010s had like a one where you could click a button and it would drop stuff down to make money. This predates even that. This is like the most primitive tycoons, but I loved them back then because we were not. Even though I'm from the 2011, 2012 era of Roblox, a lot of classic Roblox was still around at the time, and I think my era is considered classic. I consider it classic because 2012 was still classic Roblox. It was just the tail end of it, but it was. A lot of old games were still around, like these Tycoons, Welcome to the Town of Bloxia, even games older than that. So many old games were still played, functioned, and worked even in 2012. It was quite interesting. You'd be surprised at how long old Roblox lasted. I have videos on my on my old channel, my teenage channel, on my two old teenage channels from 2016 and 2017 of me playing deadass those elevator, like the normal elevator type games into 2017. Yeah, into 2017. So that really those videos show you just how long classic Roblox actually stayed, at least in certain elements. It lasted an incredibly long time. It really did. Some could argue in some aspects it never fully went away, and honestly, I can see it. Doors feels like a classic Roblox game, even though it's a new game, but it feels like classic Roblox. It has the soul of it. And this game does too, because this is Roblox Classic as it is here. And some of you might be confused on what Roblox Classics is, which I can understand because the title might sound like one thing, but Roblox Classics, my series, are Roblox games that I personally find nostalgic. That's the main crux of it. Even if it means, like in the case of this, where I just remember the title and thumbnail but nothing else, for me that counts. That counts enough. And even the games where I haven't played any series, well, I'm going to include them anyway. That does not mean I'm going to include every single old iconic Roblox game that some like 2006 or 2008 would say, because I'm not from that era. Those games to me are not nostalgic. Games like this, on the other hand, are. So that's the crux of Roblox Classics. It's Roblox games that I find nostalgic, and that's the core of it. Let's go begin track. And, correct, yes. There we go forward. It's jiggling and bouncing if it's going to go off the edge. There it goes. Let me get the track so that doesn't happen again. On track one, yes, okay. Yeah, so this is already having a much different start than the movie theater one. So there is going to be variety in this, aside from just the theming. The actual layouts will be different. So that's why each will be interesting. At least I think that's why each one will be interesting. Different theming and the layouts will be different every time. And if you ask me, that's interesting, right? Because it's like, okay, what's this going to look like? Also, I just noticed this happen again, where it's over here. Okay. So yeah, the charm for these, apart from simplicity, is again, it's like the dopamine, right? Where it's like, you're slowly completing the tycoon. You're getting the money, you're slowly unlocking more and more, and you want to see what it looks like when it's done. That's exciting. I For a bunch of us back in the day, that's exactly how it was, and honestly, kind of still is. I did in the movie theater one. That it was exciting because again, we didn't know what it would fully look like when it was done, and because usually I just spend some time. Like I think last time it took me like over an hour, maybe almost 90 minutes to do it. It's like it feels rewarding, that you got to, all this time you spent and you finally got to unlock the thing. It's that dopamine, it's so it is. Plenty of games today still do that. Even if it just looks different, but they do. They do. This is just a more primitive version of it. But yeah, I'm not gonna like push the talking as much as this one is in the last one. I'm just not gonna do it. But like I said, I already told you what I'm gonna do. So that's what I'm gonna do. I will say this though, I did just dump a bunch of editing video game video clips from a couple projects from this year. And I'm just gonna say that I'm I'm still figuring out how to like deal with that because for years, even in like this, I do videos where it's like I need to make something new all the time. But now I have so much footage that I could just reuse it constantly for months on end. So I'm still figuring out how to deal with that, properly. So I'm still figuring that out. But that's why I dumped those. I say dumped, published those gaming videos there. Let me get the tree. Ooh, spooky tree. Spooky tree. But yeah, that's why I published a bunch of those last night. Well, on the day the day I'm recording this, it's last night, July 13th, 2026. Excuse me. But that's why I did that because I was tired of having that video capitals. I call it just sitting there waiting to be published. So I just released them in rapid succession. And I'm gonna try doing that for newer videos where if they have clips, just publish them fast. What's this darkness? Oh. It's just the entrance and the exit. Oh my god. That's one thing you can't deny about old Roblox. It has charm. It has serious charm. And I hear the grass cutting people outside right now. I don't know if the microphone can hear it in the background, but I'm hearing them. What's this? Deadly Dead. Oh. Oh shit. Decapitated. Damn. Okay. I guess it would be pretty scary, maybe for someone who didn't know back then. Wow. I didn't know that was there. Wow. So it could be age restricted. That's like this minimal amount of gore possible. So I doubt it, but who knows with YouTube's modern system. Torches. Where's the light? It's because my graphics are low. Is that why? I made them max. Nothing there, and also making me lag, so I'll lower that back. Yeah. Okay, so cave is 5,200 though. That's like a lot of money. Why is that so much money though? Why is that so much? Because we have to like keep jumping off just to get stuff. That is really bizarre. I'm gonna get the fountain next, and then I'm gonna have to like save for the cave. I don't know why that's so expensive, but might as well not wait too long to get that out of the way. But it's gonna be a lot of dead space we're gonna have to cut, which is annoying. But again, like whatever, it is what it is. Can we get the fountain? And ooh, it's a blood fountain. Look at this. That's actually kind of cool. Too bad you can't actually like go in it. I mean, you kind of can, but that's cool. Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to save up for the cave because all this other shit is inside the cave. And before I do start, chopping the video up, I'm gonna remind that if you want to play this game, it's in the description, as I usually leave the link to the game in the description, so it'll be there if you want to go play it for yourself. But now I'm going to go get the cave. Okay, now, there we go. Now I think I'll get the cave. Because I'll see how big this space is. Should get like all of it, I think. Oh yeah. And it's looking, yep, that's quite an extensive cave. And it actually gets like smaller at the back here. Okay. Sort of like dips here. Yeah, this is a pretty extensive cave. Holy. Yeah. This is very extensive. My goodness. Okay. Yeah, this is a very extensive cave. What's the next? I mean, looks like it's like 900 with signs. Actually, over 1,000. Man, this one's way the fuck more expensive than the movie theater one. God damn. Maybe that's why I remember like the thumbnail and stuff, but I don't remember finishing it. Probably because of the time it took. But I'm committed to this. Just like I'm gonna be for every single of these Cartwright Tycoon through games. And for Roblox Classics, I'm also targeting older games now, like for a bit. I'm gonna be targeting older games in terms of age. So even after I do this series, a game from Truestar, I'm going to be playing other older games, like it's like I think it's called Homestead or Roblox, small shit like that. Again, older games in age. I'm going to target those to get those done faster, or at least sooner, just in case something happens to them. I don't know if something will, but something could. And even if that means playing like a modern version of it, like Welcome to Roblox Building, where the original slide is not there, but someone remade it. Something like that will also count, because it's still a version of play. Let's see this river, Blood River. Yep. It's a nice little waterfall, though, here, though. Look at that. Nice little waterfall. And it just goes there. Okay. Okay. So it looks like the next thing over 1,000 is Dead Dudes. But then after that, it's not that bad price-wise, honestly. Okay. This is just that big curve, mainly. But anyway, after this series of games, I'm gonna do more games like that. And then because my Roblox nostalgia window is huge, like it's not like most people's is a tight window. Mine is a big window. It's like almost 10 years. It's 2011 to 2021. It's a big range. So that does mean that slowly I will be slowly playing games that are closer and closer to modern day. But that's just because I had that, I guess you could say, relationship, or the relationship with the platform for that long. It wasn't until 2021 where, I started to fully realize it wasn't the same platform when I was younger. It took a long time. It really did. And do I have any nostalgia for Roblox after that? Some of you may ask out of curiosity. I don't know yet. I don't think it's been long enough. Considering that, I mean, I do have some nostalgia from my early 20s a little bit, but it's not a lot, if that makes sense, because it's only like a few years ago. Whereas 2021 is growing more and more distant. So we'll have to see about that with time. But for right now, I'm sticking with that. Where are the dead dudes? Oh, they're in here. Oh, it's we dead dudes. But that's one. It said dudes. Where's the other? Oh, right there. Okay, is there another? Is it only two? It's only two. Okay. But yeah, for now I'm sticking with that window 2011 to 2021. I'm sticking with that window at least for now. Could that change as I get older? It honestly could. It really could. But for how long? I don't know. But for now, I'm sticking with that window because the window at least gives me like a structure to work with. You know what I'm saying? That 10-year window gives me structure to work with, and honestly, for Roblox Classic, I need that right now. I need that, so that's what I'm working with for now. And I'm targeting older games for a while. What should I get next? Bats? Yeah, let's get bats. Where are the bats? Oh, on the roof. Look at that. That's cute. Look at that. Let me zoom in on the editing. That's actually really cool. That's also really cute. Those are the bats. Oh wow, they're really high up in the ceiling, but it's bats. Hang upside down. They don't really come out in the day. I don't think too much. But yes, as I was saying, I'm keeping structure to Roblox Classics as I still transition from my older style of videos to my current style of videos. Because I am going towards a career. That is a thing I'm doing right now. So I can't really do the older ones. I'll do a curve too. Okay, so let's say there's going to be, I assume, a bridge over there. I'll do a hill. Yeah, that's what I call it. It's like a bridge over the river, which is honestly really cool. Most of these car ride tycoon games, they didn't have this. It was mostly just flat and curves. This one has a bridge. That's really cool. That makes this one very unique. God damn. That's another aspect of Roblox Classics is I'm not only playing older games, I'm also experiencing things I did not know before, like all the time. This has been happening a lot, especially this year with me revisiting older games. I am discovering things I never knew about the old games before. It's honestly pretty cool, and I love that. And that's also part of Roblox Classics. Spider, where is it? Is it above? I don't see it. Is it supposed to be here? Oh, it hurts. It hurts. Okay. So I guess it's supposed to be a model there, but I don't see the model. I did see it in the description. It said some models are moved for being too scary. So I wonder if that's one of them. I didn't know it hurts you, though. That's honestly new. I did not expect it to actually cause to hurt you. That's interesting. What would it used to look like? Because I can't see it. I wonder what that sprite used to look like. It was moved for being too scary. I see trees. Yeah, yeah, some things are not working. You can see there's a thing there where they're supposed to be. So clearly this one hasn't aged the best, unlike the movie theater one. This one clearly has some problems. Clearly it hasn't aged the best when things clearly don't work, which is unfortunate. But for some of these older games, that's honestly expected. Long track 2, yeah, give me that. Yeah, for some of these older games, that's honestly expected that some things just aren't going to work because of the scripts and time. So that's unfortunate, but I'm sure back in the day it looked pretty cool. I don't remember what it looked like, but we'll keep going anyway, despite that. That is going to happen in some of these games. So far, I think this is the first one where it's fully been broken, so I've actually been pretty lucky in this regard. It's only just now where things are starting to break. So far, the other ones, that hasn't really happened. This is the first one, so I guess we'll see if that happens more. It does unfortunately mean the car right through won't be as, good as the other one, but whatever. What's the next one you get? 400, 400. Is that really the next cheapest thing is 400? It looks like it. Zombie. I don't see it. Curve 3. Okay, where's the zombie at? Is he invisible like the spiders? Or is he in another room? I don't know. I don't see them. This is very strange that some things are just not showing up. Again, it's not the graphics. If it's not gonna fix it. See, it's not the graphics. It's not. That's not the problem. So that was the wrong thing I did. There we go. Yeah. So some words, models don't work, but whatever. It's part of the old games. They don't always work. The fact any of it works, honestly, for me, it's a miracle that any of it works. For me personally, that's honestly really cool that it works in any capacity is a miracle, considering how old these are. So I'm grateful for that it still works at all. So what's next? I guess we'll see the grave. Rip. Yeah. Okay. Stuck man? Okay. Okay. So, yeah. These remaining things, they don't cost too much money, but they start to go up a little bit more in price. So I'm probably going to start cutting again as that starts to drag on a little bit. What is this one going to be? Let me see what's next. I do spikes. Where are the spikes? Over there. Okay. All right then. Okay. I guess sign one. Leave now. Okay. Cool little sign there. That's like a classic thing where it's like, blood drawn on stuff. That's like a classic horror thing. Look at the blood. Or do I no, I want the stuck man. Give him the stuck man. Oh. I see why it's called stuck because he's stuck under this. That makes sense. Okay. So this is slowly coming together. Slowly but surely. We'll get the blood next. Where is that? Oh, it's like a blood pool. Okay. So I guess this guy bled so much it filled like a pool. Okay. All right. Sign 2. What does this say? Where is the sign? Is it in the next room? It is. What's it say? Turn back. Okay. Let me go actually I'll take a car ride to the end and see how it is right now. Let's get in this. This should work. Yeah, it didn't work the other one, so. Whee! It's working. Let's see if we can go up the hill, though. Oh, yes, it can. Okay, let's go. Whee! Spikes! Ah! Okay. Well, there's the zombie. And there's the end of the car, right? There's the zombie. Okay. So this would be a long track. Wait, there's more to this? Oh, yeah, the end press up there. Yeah, right, just like the first one. Okay. Okay, so this is gonna cost like probably a few thousand. And I don't feel like going back and forth constantly just to do this, although now the car just rolls into the void. So I think I'm actually fine there. So I'm gonna go walk back. I like how this says scary owner. Not tycoon owner, scary owner. It's pretty funny. Let's go again. And also, if you don't know how this works, it's like the wheels are there, and there's that to keep it on the track. So yeah, it's a very primitive thing, but it worked back then, and it was everywhere. And a lot of games had it. At least, this whole series of games is around it. I don't know if there's old videos on these games. I don't know if there are. What's the next lowest thing? Curve 4? Yeah, okay. Well, on track 4 is actually the next cheapest, so... Holy fuck, where is that going? It must be going loop to go all the way up to the top. It must be. Yeah, it's gotta be. With those. Yeah, that's gonna cost like 2,000 or 3,000, I think, total. For all of those. Damn. Okay, this is gonna be quite a finish then for this. I don't know if this is progressing faster or slower than the movie theater one. I honestly cannot tell. I don't know. I guess I'll have to see. It feels like a little bit faster, but I also don't know if it is actually faster than the movie theater one. I'll have to see by the end. So I'm going to wait a little bit more to see if I can get all those in one go so I don't have to keep going back and forth and shit. Hey, about a little over 3,000. So hopefully this should be enough to get the rest of them. I'm going to speed this up actually. Can I actually go faster? It's trying, it's wobbling, it's jittering. So let's see if I can actually stay on the track while it's faster. Sometimes back in the day I couldn't. Looks like this still can. Okay, good shit. Little 2, this. Damn, just short of that one though. We'll look out here though. Yeah, okay. Damn, you need just a little bit more. That's annoying. Well, it won't. It's like the next thing, so it's not super long of a wait. It's just a little annoying. Let's go back. Let's get right the full thing basically. Soon, anyway. Most a lot of that track. Now it goes all the way to the end. So now I can actually ride the full thing and see how much the stuff at the end costs. It's probably a ton. Because it's like the movie theater one where there's like the path givers and the morphs and shit. So let's go do that. Gotta put a full car ride in here with most stuff unlocked. No, don't slow it down. Let's go. There's a train, the guy there entered the cave. Woo, some stuff missing. Still some things. Leave now. There's a dead person. Someone there spikes. Ah, zombie! Now in the back, over the void. There's that skybox. I wonder what this loops out here and then goes back. It's very interesting. I guess for the flare, I don't know. There's the end of the track. What do we have? Indeed, we have Rebel Giver, Formula R Giver, Fast Path Giver, Path Givers, End Badge, and the Master Badge. Okay, so these actually do vary between each game, which ones you get. Interesting. It does differ what the end rewards are. Well, that's good then. It means each Tycoon's going to be a little bit different. But adding all this up, I don't know. This is going to be quite a lot of money. It's probably going to take a long, long wait for these, especially the last two. Yikes. So I'm probably going to do this each individually just so I'm not sitting forever. You know what I'm saying? It's probably like snack or something in between while I'm waiting for the money. Well, I guess you get back there, so I'm going to go and jump into the void. Also, there's like, that's so much of a bug now. You see that? It's like a force field just stuck in the void. It's very weird. Go jump down though. Whee! You could just respawn, but this also works. Okay. Over here. And I can actually get one of them now. This one is only 1200, so I'm going to get that one first. Oh, son of a bitch, didn't want to do that. I want to ride there, okay? Thank you. Fast Path Giver. Let's see. I'm pretty sure in the movie when these still worked, but they didn't like disappear. Let's see, this works. Oh yeah. Wee! It kind of works, except except you can see they don't disappear. You can see it there. Yeah, they don't disappear anymore. They're supposed to, but they don't. So, alright. I think the next one is like a few thousand, so still have to wait for that. These next ones are going to take a while because they're paying us so much money. But I want to finish this game, just like I did with the movie theater. I want to finish every single one of these, even though it's going to take some time. I'll tell you, these are some of the hardest parts of making videos like this, like this gaming videos like this. This is the hardest parts, is the parts where you have to sit and wait for stuff, like the money to come there, trying to collect, or just anything like waiting. Because if you have not been to the DMV, if you're not American, and you've not been to the DMV, then it's pretty hard to relate to say that waiting for certain things can't be some of the most painfully mentally draining aspects of something. And those who go to the DMV know that. So right now, this is actually what I consider the hardest part of the video, which is waiting for the money to get there. Do I have enough for something? Let me see if I have enough for something. It's 3669. Let's see if that's enough for something. There is path givers. There's 3. Ice path, grass path, fire path. So it's like elementals. Ice. Yep. That's ice. Grass. Yep, there's grass. Fire. Yes, it's just red. Remember these paths, huh? Who remembers these? Yeah? Yeah. Whee! So, next thing is fucking 5. Is that 5,000? Is that right? 5,000, yes, it's 7,500. Good God. I'm just gonna walk on the grass path. And yeah, you do have to hold down for this thing to work. God damn. See, this stuff doesn't disappear like it's supposed to. Okay, I can get the next thing. Let's go get the next. We have to get the grapple hook if I'm not mistaken. Oh, if you do that too fast, you're gonna roll off the rails. Okay. And what am I doing with this? What am I doing with this? I could just use this. What am I doing? I have this now. I don't need the cart. I probably should, but I'm not gonna. I'll give her. Yes, sir. Does it work? Yep, it does. That's the first game audio the whole time. This still works. I'm glad this still works. Classic gear. I gotta be careful with these. I'm sure that doesn't like get in there. Oh, Jesus. Oh, make it so there's always space for more paths. Yeah. Okay. That's how I gotta travel now. I gotta wait 7,500 now for the next thing. Fucking hell. This is the part where it starts draining, but I don't care. I'm determined to unlock it. So it's been a while, so I can get 2 of the last thing. So I'm gonna get 2 of them now. I still have to save up for the big one, but let me go get those now. So the next thing is the Formula R giver. Not sure what this is. Oh, this is like a truck. It doesn't work. It looks like it's like a remote control truck. Fortunately, it doesn't seem to work anymore, which is really unfortunate. That's unfortunate. It doesn't work. End badge. And I got the end badge! Yay! The end badge for this game. So there's only, oh, there it is. You can see it right there. It's under me. And there's only one more left. And that's the master badge 50K. So I'm gonna have to wait for that. So I will, and come back once I can get that. Hey, finally got 50K, and someone was here temporarily. You can see they're telling me to open the door, but in these old Tycoons, you cannot open the door. There is no open. It's just here permanently. So I cannot open. But they were lagging the server here. Like that was lagging multiple times. You probably saw it because I included footage of it. But now I can finally get the last thing here. This one definitely took longer than the movie one, but let's go. Whee! Okay, hanging from a tree with its head cut off, and that one here is supposed to be a spider and other trees. Blood river, grave, guy stuck there, all this stuff. Ah, there's blood, and look at that. Ah, spikes! Zombie! Yeah, this one definitely took longer than the movie theater one. I definitely don't recall the movie theater one, meaning to take almost 2.5 hours because the raw recording is at 2 hours 23 minutes. I don't remember the movie theater one. Need to take even 2 hours to get the last thing. So this one was definitely slower, but it doesn't matter because master badge. There it is, the master badge, and it's from a Reaper costume. Hell yeah! This one feels a little older, more primitive than the movie one. I don't know if the movie one got updated more recently, but there it is, the final thing, and now the Tycoon is completely done. There's no more new stuff to get. I finished Car Ride Tycoon through a scary cave. So yeah, this is the second one, as I'm gonna slowly cover. the series here by Truestar, series of games. This is the second one. But each one is kind of long, and at least if they're all recording. You'll get the load of me cutting shit out. But yeah, this one was cool. Unfortunately, some stuff, as you saw inside, unfortunately some stuff inside, it doesn't work. Unfortunately, this one, there's supposed to be a spider here, which apparently does damage. Like, you touch it and you get hurt. There's supposed to be trees here, but there's nothing there. And some other shit broke as well. There's also a spawn in the back there, so it's unfortunate that not everything worked, but I'm just happy it works at all, to be honest. Yeah, I'm happy it works at all. And I don't know what the next one is going to be, but this one was cool. Car ride checking through a scary cave. Probably would have been scary back then. Okay. I don't know if the screenshot's a video of the whole thing, but regardless. That'll do it for this one of this episode of Roblox Classics. And yeah, that's it for now.